get to do that maybe you haven't gotten to do before?
I think I'm most excited about, say the obvious thing, how you think Snow White. That wasn't initially something that I was jumping at, but this girl is, she's got this amazing ability to like channel fear, things that people are typically very afraid of, into this really focused, really charged, driving energy, and she's also like the people's leader, and one of the most not heavy-handed, sincere. Truly, doesn't let her heart cloud her mind, and doesn't let her mind get in the way of doing things she really feels strongly about it. Yeah, that's pretty much. Also, I get to take a sword and stuff, like really cool weapon. And also Rupert as well is really one of the reasons I'm really excited about this. Is I think he's pretty incredible, so I'm excited to get going.
Charlize, it sounds like for you, the Queen, it's going to be such a juicy role. Are you ready to give Kristen some hell?
Look, I don't want to spoil the movie. We've only kind of met each other very briefly, doing a photo shoot, kind of introducing the characters, and then on the plane ride here. So in just that small amount of time, I'm here to tell you that she's probably going to give me a run for my money. And I'm ready for it, bitch. Let's go.
Chris, for you,
I'm really laughing about it.
Go ahead.
It's not funny at all, you guys. It's for real.
It's
Bring it. Let's go.
So, Chris, for you, it's between Star Trek and Thor. You seem to really thrive in these films that are really in these timeless settings. What do you think it is about these types of films that is attracting you?
Look, the last couple of years that I've been in the States, I've just been trying to get a job. And the fact that I fell into films like this that were full of the fantasy and the sense of adventure was a huge bonus, because it's as a kid when I grew up reading and most enjoyed watching. But this cast and the director was certainly hugely appealing, and the take on the story was different to the Snow White I think we grew up with. It kind of takes that and sends it in an epic, dark and grittier sort of version, and that was exciting too. But I think it's, as I said, that fantasy and adventure. I love these types of films.
Yeah. And Sam, what are all your friends and family and loved ones think about the fact that you're playing a charming prince? Do they think this fits your personality? Do they think it's a crock?
Definitely a crock, I think. It's not a part of my personality that I kind of tend to exuberate too much.
You're very charming, mate.
But no, it's. I think they're all as surprised as I am, to be honest, to be sort of involved in something like this. However, this is a new take on the story, and so the prince is not necessarily as charming as one would hope, but in a good way. I think it brings something new to a classic fairy tale. So fingers crossed to sort of bring that across in my approach to the character.
So Rupert, your production isn't starting until next week, but as I understand it, you do have something that you would like to show the crowd.
Yeah, we're kind of a little bit before our time coming here, having not shot the film, but this is our only chance really to be here. We wanted to enlist your support. We wanted to show you guys stuff before anyone else in the world saw it. So we're going to show you some photographs of the cast in their costume. The thing we're going to show you is really, I think, just to kind of help enlist the support of the cast, the studio, to show them the kind of film that I wanted to make. I kind of took on this quite risky thing where I wanted to make something for very little money. We had 3 days to shoot, we had a week to do post-production, but I just kind of wanted to give them a feel so that people would know, oh, it's not a little girl sitting by a well with little Tweety birds telling her what's going on, where to go. So I wanted to show that this, we were very limited by budget. I saw in my head seas of knights charging through forests. I ended up with one knight and we couldn't afford a horse, so I had to take a couple of shots from another film. So it's very down and dirty. You know, this is what we all do well. It's down and dirty filmmaking that got us here. You know, I wouldn't be sitting here, I don't think, if we hadn't done this. So it's been great just to show the cast, show people who are coming onto the project. It just gives them an idea of what we will create when we have a proper budget, more than one horse and more than 2 nights. So yeah. Yeah, no, you'll have to forgive, there has been a bit of pilfering, as is with all small productions. We nicked the music, and I nicked a couple of shots, I'm sure you'll recognize them. But 90% we shot ourselves in 3 days on the Disney Ranch backlot. We had, I think, 20 foot of snow to create our epic snowscapes. So yeah, it's very down and dirty, and it's not, you know, this is not representation of the film, but it is a taste of hopefully things to come, and more a stylistic piece than is that it?
All right, well, let's take a look at it.